Just like the name says, the Express, we're always on the move. And today on the show, we're going to take you places.
Have a look at frame by frame exactly
on today's show,
where with your feet and what type of structure we would look for in a shoe.
Kintec's 5-step footwear system.
Just trying to create the best match possible.
It satisfies an immense need for curiosity.
The ultimate traveler, Peter Langer.
Well, this is your control panel. Allows the operator to understand.
Stave Falls powerhouse.
This is a thing to do at weddings now too, right?
The candy bar wedding trend.
Guests can fill their little bags with all kinds of candy.
Like that one.
See that and more. Local expression.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward at Kintec in Port Moody. Shaw recently launched our amazing family reunion contest, and after going through thousands of entries, 10 winners were selected based on their amazing personal stories, like that of the Allison family in Surrey. Up first, we find out how they reacted when our crew surprised them with the news.
When Shaw's regional manager Greg Skolin knocks on your door, you know it's no ordinary service call.
Joining us on Skype are...
Oh, you Skyped in? Look at this. That's great.
The Allison family thinks they're finalists for our Shaw Amazing Family Reunion Contest.
Here's one of my dad and my sister and I. I really love this one.
But we're about to tell them they've actually won, thanks to a letter Marissa wrote about summers together at the family cottage.
This was the place where no matter how long you had been gone or how far you traveled, you could always count on two things. One, you were expected to help put the dock in, and two, you were among family, the Allison family. My grandparents had a cottage there for over 30 years. So many of our family memories are from the cottage.
Unfortunately, Marissa's grandparents' cottage was sold when they got ill, and now her dad is battling cancer.
So that's at our family cottage. I think that's where my dad loves to be. Being so far away, he's in Ontario and I'm in BC, and it's so hard to be apart during something like this.
Well, we haven't been entirely honest with you guys. It's my pleasure to tell you, you guys are one of the winners of Shaw's amazing family reunion.
Thank you so much.
High five. Good boy.
I just want to get everybody on the phone and tell them we won and we're going to be planning this amazing reunion. Guess what?
What?
We're one of the winners.
Oh my God!
We are one of the winners.
No way!
Yes way!
And there was one special person the family had to call, the man who inspired Marissa's letter.
Yeah, we won.
Are you serious?
Yes, we're serious!
Yeah, we won.
Fantastic.
For the past few days, we sounded so down. It was like my old dad back again, so that's what I wanted.
The Allisons have $25,000 to plan the perfect family reunion in cottage country.
Just give my dad a dock, a dog, a lake, and his family, and I know he'll keep up the fight. Skype hug!
I'm Bianca Solterbeck in Surrey for The Express.
You can check out all the winners of Shaw's Amazing Family Reunion Contest online at togetherisamazing.com. Now, I'll be having a family reunion of my own this summer, meaning extended family in Iceland when I head over there to run the half marathon for Team Diabetes. I'm ready for the family, but am I ready for the run? We get to see what the pros here at Kintec have to say about my stride.
So what we try and do is just try and create the best match possible so that you are most effectively and efficiently moving.
Want to run away with me?
So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a capture of your running mechanics, and you've told me that you're doing some dance aerobics and training for a half marathon coming up in August.
Yep.
And so what we do is we get a capture of you running, and then on our video replay system we can look frame by frame and see exactly what's happening with your mechanics and what shoe will help you best for success for that.
Here at Kintec, we call this our in-cap system, so it's in-motion capture system. What this is computer video analysis technology.
So this is the capture of your mechanics while you were running, and what it enables us to do is have a look at frame by frame exactly what is happening where with your feet and what type of structure we would look for in a shoe.
So it helps to reduce injuries, helps to improve performance, helps to increase comfort.
So basically what we look for is a shoe that has some form of structure or support to get that ankle back into the neutral position, keep that foot a little bit more neutral, upright, and then everything above it as well is just a little bit more efficient and less apt for injury while out running.
Awesome, and you can also make me look kind of like a superhero because I'm running in slow motion.
Like chariots of fire.
Our whole team constantly tests all the new footwear before we'll actually put it on the shelf. I've often been compared to Imelda Marcos. I've got more shoes than I can possibly wear.
The next step is finding out which shoe fits for my foot. So later, Ryan's going to show me what Cinderella slippers he has picked out for me. So you know, Kintec has 10 locations around BC, and they also offer running clinics. We've got the skinny on that later. Right now, it's all about world travels to exotic places with North Vancouver's Peter Langer.
I've had so many wonderful experiences whilst traveling to so many different and interesting parts of the world that I needed to share it with the public.
Peter Langer is a professional photographer whose work has appeared everywhere from travel magazines to broadcast television. He's created tens of thousands of images in his 20-plus years of travel, and he's excited to share these images through his presentation series, The Ultimate Traveler.
It satisfies an immense need for curiosity and to capture beauty. And since I have the gift of capturing beauty, at least photographically, it's wonderful to have that, and then at the same time it's just as wonderful to be able to share it.
The Bolivian-born photographer, geographer, and world traveler is hosting a series of talks at the Ferry Building Gallery in West Vancouver. His upcoming show is entitled Impressions of the Levant, Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon.
It's an incredible place in terms of its immense cultural diversity and variety. Because it's such an old place and people have evolved gradually and slowly, great events in history have taken place there, whether it's from biblical times or all of the Crusades, pretty much all the big battles of the Crusades took place in the Levant. Damascus, for example, the capital of Syria, is the oldest inhabited capital in the world, going back about 5,000 years. So there's a 5,000-year legacy, stone upon stone upon stone, from even before biblical times.
The shows are a combination of history, photos, music, and a little bit of good humor, which honestly you have to have if you visited more than 160 countries.
Because I'm a geographer and I have an avid interest in history and anthropology, I try to bring it in context. I tend to focus more so on making it very simple, because there are certain things of beauty, for example, which are of universal value and appeal to everybody.
I'm Erin Shaw in North Vancouver for The Express.
The Impressions of the Levant show is on until March 9th at the Ferry Building Gallery in West Vancouver. And to find out more about Peter's travels, you can go to his website, theultimatetraveler.com. You're watching The Express, and we've got more stories on the move coming up.
After the break,
As you can see, your foot is now a lot more neutral than it was in the
Kintec's video gait analysis.
With that amount of structure, we look good to go.
Good.
This is your generator. That blue thing is called your rotor.
A road trip to the State Falls Powerhouse. You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.